Hello student. In today's lecture, we will see the 3 points related to the magnetic induction. We will find the magnetic induction due to a bar magnet at a point along its axis. Then next one is magnetic field due to a bar magnet along its equator. And third point is magnetic field due to a bar magnet at an arbitrary point. Okay, you know what do you mean by the axial point, equatorial point and an arbitrary point. Okay, let us first see the magnetic field due to a bar magnet at a point along its axis. Therefore, we should draw this figure first. In this figure, what is this? This is the bar magnet of magnetic dipole moment capital M. Magnetic dipole moment capital M is defined as it is the product of one of the pole strength and the magnetic length. Okay, and it is always directed from south pole to the north pole. Therefore, this is the magnetic dipole having the two poles, south pole and the north pole. And see this. This is the P is the axial point. As this is the bar magnet, there is a magnetic field around it. But in this point, we have to find out the magnetic field at point P, which is on the axis. Therefore, P point is called as a axial point. Okay. Then let us see this. This is the center of the bar magnet. This is length L, means ON is equal to the OS is equal to the L you say, and total length is twice L. Okay. Then what is NP? NP is equal to the R minus L. Okay. You can write down this NP is equal to the, this total distance is R. Therefore, this is R minus L. And SP is equal to the, what is SP? R plus L. Okay. Here, this bar magnet is very short in practice. In this figure, we have drawn large bar magnet, but in practice it is very small bar magnet. Okay, therefore this length of that bar magnet is very small. Therefore we can say that R is very much greater than the L, or L is very much smaller as compared to the distance R. Okay, therefore here we can say that we have to find out the magnetic field at point P, which is the axial point. Okay, therefore we consider the electrostatic analogy. Here we have to use the electrostatic analogy, means we consider the chapter electrostatics. In electrostatics, we have find the value of EA, means electric field due to the electric dipole moment is equal to the 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 twice P upon R cube. Therefore, here P is the electric dipole moment. Similarly, here M is the magnetic dipole moment. In electrostatic chapter, this P is the electric dipole moment. And we have to use this same analogy and we can find out the value of magnetic induction at an axial point. Okay, but only the condition is that R is very much greater than the L. Okay, therefore we can say that the condition for this is R is very much greater than L, or L is very much smaller than the R, you can say, because bar magnet is very short. Okay, therefore according to the electrostatic analogy, electric field at at an axial point is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 twice P upon R. Therefore, we can write here, we have to find out the magnetic field. Therefore, what is the magnetic field? P axial. On the axis, it is called as a P axial. E is equal to the, here, mu 0 upon 4 pi. This 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 is constant. It is replaced by mu 0 upon 4 pi twice as it is. Okay. P is replaced by here M. Okay. And R2 as it is, because point P is situated at a distance R from the center of the bar magnet. Therefore, this is the value of P axial is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi, where mu 0 is the constant, 4 pi is constant, okay, and twice M upon R cube. This is the first equation. This is the equation of magnetic induction due to a bar magnet at an axial point. Okay. Now second, magnetic field B due to a bar magnet along its equator. Equator means perpendicular line passing through the center of the magnet. Okay. Therefore, this is the bar magnet. Okay. This distance is again L. This distance is L. Therefore, magnetic length is twice L. Here again, the L is very much shorter than as compared to the R, because this is the short magnetic dipole. P is the equatorial point. Okay. Then again use the electrostatic analogy. Using this electrostatic analogy, we get the value of E equator is equal to the 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P upon R cube, where P is the electric dipole moment. Use this analogy, we get here magnetic field is B equator is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi capital M, P is replaced by M upon R cube. Okay, with this minus sign here, and this is the vector quantity, of course, and this minus sign indicates that the direction of M vector is opposite to the D equator. Means we have to use only the electrostatic analogy. There is one table in your textbook. We will discuss in next period that table, which are the points related to the electrostatic analogy and the magnetism. Okay, which are the similar points, which are the distinguishable points. Okay, this is the equation of magnetic field B or magnetic induction due to a bar magnet along its equator. Now, third point is magnetic field due to a bar magnet at an arbitrary point. Arbitrary points means anywhere except axial and the equatorial. Therefore, we consider P point at anywhere. Okay. Then again, this is the bar magnet. This is the short bar magnet having the magnetic dipole moment is the capital M. Okay. Then again, this distance is L. This distance is L. Magnetic length is the twice L. Okay. Now here the magnetic dipole has the two components. We have shown in this figure. This magnetic dipole has the two components. First one is the M sin theta. This is the perpendicular component. See this. This is the point P. Point P is perpendicular to this component M sin theta. Okay. And this M cos theta, this component is along the line OP, means it is the P axial. Therefore, we can say that this is the B axial and this is the perpendicular. Therefore, it becomes the B equatorial. Okay? Because M sin theta is the perpendicular component of M and M cos theta is the axial component which is on the axis. Therefore, it is called as a axial component of magnetic dipole moment. Okay? Therefore, we have shown this is the on the axis M cos theta and this is the M sin theta. Okay? Then from this figure series, this is the parallelogram. This is the resultant magnetic induction. The net magnetic field at point P is due to the both the B axial and the B equatorial. From this figure, we can say that this B square is equal to the B axis square plus B equatorial square. Okay, therefore B is equal to the under root of BA square plus BE square. Then put the value of B and B simply and calculate it. We get the value of magnetic induction of a bar magnet at an arbitrary point. Okay. Then what is the value of B axial? Just we have find out that this is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi twice M is twice M. Here we have taken the components. It means M cos theta twice M cos theta upon R cube as it is. Point P is situated at a distance R from the center of magnet. Therefore, take the its cube. Therefore, it becomes the R cube. Okay. Now, B equatorial is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi. Take its magnitude only. Therefore, mu 0 upon 4 pi M sin theta upon R cube. Okay. Then put this value, we get I am writing here. Okay. Therefore, B means net magnetic dipole moment due to the bar magnet at an arbitrary point, which are responsible for the two components M cos theta and the M sin theta. Okay. Therefore, B is equal to the under root of BA square mu 0 upon 4 pi twice M cos theta upon R cube bracket square plus mu 0 upon 4 pi M sin theta upon R cube bracket square. Therefore, B is equal to the under root of is mu 0 upon 4 pi M upon R cube is common. Okay. Then in first bracket remaining is 4 cos square theta. 2 cos theta is a square. 4 cos square theta plus sin square theta in second. Therefore, B is equal to the under root of this square. Therefore, take it outside. It becomes mu 0 upon 4 pi M upon R cube. Okay. In this bracket, it becomes 4 cos square theta plus sin square theta. Okay. Therefore, B is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi M upon R cube. This can be written as 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta plus sin square theta. Therefore, cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. Therefore, this becomes remaining is here 3 cos square theta plus 1. Okay. Therefore, we get the net magnetic field due to a bar magnet at an arbitrary point is B is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi m upon r cube under root of 3 cos square theta plus 1. Okay. Then we can also find out the value of here tan alpha. What is the value of tan alpha? Tell me from this equation. Tan alpha is series. This is the alpha, the angle between the line OP and the net magnetic induction P. Therefore, as it is B equatorial, this becomes B equatorial. Therefore, it becomes B equatorial upon B axial. Okay. Therefore, B equator is mu 0 upon 4 pi m sin theta upon r cube upon mu 0 upon 4 pi dx value put up करा mu 0 upon 4 pi twice m cos theta upon r cube. Okay, therefore mu 0 get cancelled with this mu 0, we get tan alpha is equal to series. This r cube again get cancelled. This m get cancelled with this m sin theta upon 2 cos of theta. Therefore, it becomes 1/2 tan of theta. Therefore, we get here tan alpha is equal to the 1/2 tan into theta. Both these two equations are important. B is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi m upon r cube under root of 3 cos square theta plus 1, and tan alpha is equal to the 1/2 of tan theta. Okay. Therefore, in this lecture, we have obtained the three equations. First one is the magnetic induction due to a bar magnet at an axial point. Use the previous electrostatic analogy only. Then you can easily write down that value of B axial is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi twice m upon r cube. Then next one is magnetic induction due to a bar magnet at an equatorial point. Again use the electrostatic analogy, and value of B equator is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi capital M upon R cube, where mu 0 is the permeability of a free space. Now next point is the magnetic field due to a bar magnet at an arbitrary point. Means you can find out the magnetic induction at anywhere. You can take the P point here also. Then what is the value of P? The net magnetic induction at point P is due to the both the B axial and B equatorial. Therefore, you can write down B square is equal to the BA square plus BE square. Use the Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, B is equal to this. Therefore, value of BA is equal to this. Previous relation one upon delay. BE is equal to this. Write down this. This is the simple mathematics, and obtain the last equation. B is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi m upon r cube under root of 3 cos square theta plus 1. Okay, and tan alpha is equal to the, from the figure, geometry of figure, B equator upon B axial. Therefore, it becomes, put the value of B equator here, B axial here, obtain this equation. Tan alpha is equal to the 1/2 tan of theta. Okay, let us stop here.